Alright, welcome to Elden Ring Firebombs only. Basically, the rules of this run are that the only damage that I can do are going to be done by pots. So that's cracked pots, ritual pots. Not sure if I'm going to use the Ash of War, Soul Jars of Fortune, or Big Daddy Pot himself, Mr. Alexander. But those are pots too. So, a couple of things before we start. I do unlock all the maps for myself just as a quality of life thing. Um, it just makes me feel a little bit better about running through everything, not trying to grab all the maps every time. And the other thing is that there's going to be a ton of grinding in this run. So every single pot I throw, I'll need at least one or two materials. So here's how that's going to work. I'm going to find the place where I would grind such things. Um, they're pretty easy to grind, most of the ones that I'm going to be using. And then after I grind for a little bit, I'm going to hack myself all the materials I could use. I'm a grown man and I don't have all day, so we're going to do that. Other than that, we're not going to be doing any cheaty stuff, no exploits, no jumping around where we're not supposed to, things like that. I'm going to try and play this straight up. And then, so yeah, for materials that can't be easily farmed like that, that aren't spawning in the overworld, we're not going to cheat those materials. So essentially, it's going to limit what pots I'm going to be using for the most part. So we're going to start off with a vagabond, and it's kind of an interesting reason why. After 10 levels, or sorry, when a character reaches level 10, it doesn't matter which class you choose, you always have, I think it's 89 points over all your levels. However, we're gonna there we go. What we're looking for is minimum in arcane and intelligence. We're not going to be using magic pots, and we're not going to be using poison pots. So we want the minimum there, because that wastes the least amount of levels for us, and that ends up being the Vagabond. I started the first time with the hero, because we start off with a high strength. 16, yeah. And that helps early game with the fire pots, but it turns out I did a bunch of math, and the Vagabond's actually going to be a better option for us. So we'll choose this guy. This guy's going to be named Booma. Keepsake, obviously. It's going to be cracked pots. That's going to make things a little bit easier. I already have a face in mind for this guy. There we go. Kind of looks like a bomb went off in his face. And also, you know, the 3 fingers is kind of appropriate, so, yeah. Anyway. I can't stand the young voice, so we're gonna go with that, and I think that's it. Here we go. We all know the story. Over on the right, you'll see I've kind of compiled the list of things that I'm going to want for this run. And it's divided by area. So before we do really anything, we're going to be going on a long shopping trip. A long, long shopping trip. And before I do that, we're going to just don't need any of this junk. Oh god, never mind, excuse me. Cover your shame, man. Okay, put some pants on. Do that, do this. Once we got into the overworld, we'll put the, we'll hack the maps in, and we'll be on our way. I guess I didn't put a couple of the early things you do. Like, obviously we'll have to go and get Torrent, and we'll have to talk to the first merchant and grab the crafting kit, a couple things like that, but, you know. And since I can't fight him, because I can't use my fists, no damage, we're just gonna have to jump off. Alright. The audio may be a little bit messed up in this first one, the balance between voice and game, but hopefully I'll get it dialed in. Yep. Okay. Got everything, got all that. We're not going to do the tutorial because obviously I do not have any pots, so I cannot do the tutorial. Just gonna go right out. Let's set up a couple things. I'd like to put for this run I learned that since I'm going to be using X as like my primary attack, I really don't want my health and my mana potions down there. I guess some people do this, but I never did. Left is going to be health, right is going to be mana, and the top is going to be torrent. Probably don't need those things, but old habits and all that. Yeah, we're going to try to be skinny rolling through this whole thing, but medium rolling will be okay too. I've played every single run through on medium rolling. I've never done the super ultra light thing. Okay, so we're in Limgrave. We have no maps, but you'll see in a moment we'll have all the maps. And that's just a quality of life thing for me. Honestly, I've found the maps so many times that, okay, stand by. So let's go over here, through the magic of PC gaming. Go down to here, the scripts and the there we go. That should do it. Oh look, maps. Look at all the maps I got. So it doesn't unlock the graces, but you can see it just makes life a little bit easier for me. Okay. First things first. Oh, we'll talk to this guy. Eventually, we are going to want to go down here, down to his place. Yeah, we're maidenless, I know. Come on.
Are you familiar with that?
Yeah. We're gonna have to do his quest because eventually I'm gonna want his mask because we're gonna do kind of a super hyper mode thing. It's not on the shopping list, but eventually I'm gonna want to start no-hitting all these bosses because as I'm not gonna be leveling a ton into Vigor. I tried this a couple different ways, like kind of tanking through everything, but the reality is that we're going to need so many levels just to be able to do enough damage that we don't have extra levels for Vigor. So Vigor is going to be done to a very specific level where a couple of seppukus will bring us down below 20%. That'll get us the red feather branch sword into that mode. So we use seppuku, we're going to use that sort of thing, so we might as well use seppuku, get the bonus from the white mask and a talisman that does the same thing as the white mask. So
I am Khan.
Actually, you know what? I have no.
Goodbye.
Not only do I have no maidens, I also have no runes. Souls. Okay. Just gonna speed run this a little bit. Because I can't do any damage yet. Well, let's see. Yeah, because I need the crafting kit even to make the basic fire pots. And I don't have the materials for the fire pots either. Okay, yeah, we gotta speed up to Liurnia, because Liurnia has the 2 grinding places for what we'll be using for fire pots. You need a mushroom, and you need a smoldering butterfly. Now, smoldering butterflies spawn around fires, like campfires. In fact, we'll see one right here. I'll go through it. Let's see one. Mushrooms, I don't know. Warm, wet places, but not even warm, just wet places. So there's some, yeah, see those butterflies? That's the winner. Yeah. Yeah, sound the alarm. So the 2 grinding spots are up in Liurnia, so we're gonna skip the castle, we're gonna skip all that. Uh-oh, they're coming. Okay, time to meet the waifu.
Have you heard of
Yeah.
a sir
Beep,
that
do,
you?
do, do,
I
do,
can
do, do.
turning to aid you. You need to the foot. Then it's set. Summon. I bequeath.
Yes. Thank you for the ring.
Use it will some torrent has
That's
treat him with.
torrent.
Shall I
Level
tell? Let
up.
my
I don't
share them
have
with you.
runes, so okay. And we're done. Next thing we do is go straight back to the church. We talk to the other waifu.
This
So
way tarnished. A
she's
pleasure
missing
to
her
meet
other
thee
eye.
tarnished. I am the I'd heard turned upon the talk thou art but call for.
Oh man, I never noticed this. I'm probably an idiot for not noticing this, but look at the way that they frame her with the moon. Oh, and the moon's gone. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
As I had hoped, I was entrusted by torrents.
I never noticed that before.
'Tis a bell of course. Summon them, the spirits. Now it is thy.
Okay. Go away. Go away.
Forgive. I doubt we. How long will it before the
Go away.
time?
Go away. Okay, there we go. Will that be enough? I don't even know if that's enough for the crafting. Because I'd really like to have the crafting kit. 400, I don't think that's enough. Oh, it is! Excellent. So we gotta remember, 3 of the cracked pots that we need are right here. The 3 of the Liurnia, or the Limgrave ones. Let me get this out of the way so I can see where I'm going. I have to pull something else up too. Okay, here we go. The checklist actually goes well beyond the screen, but that's all we need right now because we're not going to be going past the capital. So, crafting kit. Now these don't do it. Oh, holy water. Okay. I will need that. I didn't put it on the list, but I will need that. It's not...
Goodbye.
It's probably going to be later. So, now we know how to make fire pots. You see you need mushroom, smoldering butterfly. You can also see that these... Can you? Yeah, so you can see that they scale first with strength, then with dex. There's a whole way that you level to make that. I think you go up to strength of... Oh. Don't hit yourself like that. You start by going up to a strength of, I want to say, 50 or 80. Then you bring your dex up to 20, and then you bring your strength back the rest of the way up to 99. And that's how you maximize that. While we're here, we're going to craft one more thing. It's a little bit out of the way. And when I say a little bit out of the way, I mean a lot out of the way if you don't go the right direction. Hooray! Okay, no, don't die, don't die, don't die. Skyrim the wall. There we go. We're not going to do this dungeon yet, so we can't. We're just going to run in, grab something. Ooh, mushrooms. See? Mushroom, mushroom, mushroom. Hey! We're going to make our first firebot. And that's the first firebot. And now we equip it. Is this the right way? No, this is the wrong place. I went to the wrong place. This is the wrong place. Not this one, it's... So it's actually right next to it. And I'll walk. It's a pretty game. Might as well enjoy the scenery. Didn't know I was playing Skyrim today. It's here. So, essentially, so I say we need to light roll. That's a lie. So, we're not going to be light rolling for this run, because you can be completely naked, but if you're wearing the jar head, which we absolutely will need to be wearing, you cannot light roll. Unless you, again, pump a bunch of points into... Wait, am I heavy? No, I'm not. Okay. Into endurance that we just do not have. We don't have those points. So, crackpot. I'm going to try and save these 100 runes that I have. But if I lose them, it's not the end of the world. Nice doggy, nice doggy, nice doggy, nice doggy. Nice doggy, nice doggy, nice doggy. Yeah. No big deal. Okay, now we're gonna go up to Stormvale. And I'm torn because I don't know if I should do some of the Storm Hill stuff. the golden vow. No, I can't do the golden vow. You gotta kill a guy for the golden vow. But the strength knot tier. Okay, so I didn't put the flask on there either. Just the flask, not the various flask crystal tiers, but the flask. But we gotta get it. That's obviously very important. It's down in weaving though. Oh, mushroom. Every little mushroom counts. So I'm gonna show you. I'll show you like 3 cycles of what the grinding looks like, and then again, I'm an old man. I don't have time to grind all day, and the grinding would be serious. I got about, I don't know, halfway through the game, doing like a more exploratory, much more cheaty run, where I really cheated a lot. I cheated levels and stuff like that, which I'm not gonna do this time.
Everyone who can only to have their, did you know it's quite them? You're
Yeah, I
willing
want
to
that.
make me.
No. I don't want to hurt you. Just give me the.
I
I like this quest, so
Oh,
this is kind of nice. Yeah, give me the scale, the jellyfish. Okay, there we go. You need this. Eventually, you need some. You don't need so many stone sword keys in this game, in this playthrough, but you need so many in the game in general. So yeah, we gotta go down to the Weaving Peninsula just to get, or no, it's not the Weaving Peninsula. I think it's just Liurnia. Yeah, I think it's just Liurnia. I don't know. I'll remember where I see it, but you have to go down there just to get the flask. These are the bats. This is the wrong way. Need those. And like, I'm not going to use a ton of holy pots, so even though it's a very easily farmable material, like when you get to Jarberg, which is not, it's not like locked behind anything. You just have to go there. I'm not gonna hack myself holy pots, because you might as well not. The holy pots scale off of faith, and faith is gonna be the second thing that we get to 99. We're also going to be abusing a bit the... actually... see, that's the one I didn't want to get. Okay, it's irritating that this staunching bolus is... Wait a minute, sword. Oh, that's gonna be big. Well, I just learned something. So the fact that going like this, the staunching bolus is, I don't know, it didn't stay. Yeah, that staunching bolus being there is really irritating. Is that enough for me to restart? It's pretty dang irritating for the entire game. Okay, I'm gonna check something real quick. I'm gonna see if I can get it out of my inventory. You know what? That's too cheaty. Okay, no, this is good. This is good. We're learning. I'm just gonna start again. It was like 2 minutes of gameplay. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. But that was bugging me the entirety of my other run. And like a chance to fix that is kind of too good to be true, or too good to pass up. We're gonna make him aged. Nah, don't make him old. Not that old. Details. Good. Get this guy. Is mine blown up in his face thing? No. We're gonna take the keepsake. So here's another thing. The cracked pots, you can get 20 of them, and you can get 10 ritual pots. So maximum in a normal fight, I'll be able to throw 30 pots at the end of the game. So by picking cracked pots, you'd think, oh, don't you get 3 extra? No, they remove 3 from the game. So you start off with 3, but there's only 17 now. So you still stay at 20. But those 3 in the beginning, oh, they're huge. It's huge. Don't need this, or this. We will be using shields, but we will not be using shields to block damage. I consider that to be that is verboten. A lot of this run is just going to be you guys watching me learn how to no-hit and stuff. Because we get to a point. I don't know what point it is. I don't know, it's pretty far in. But eventually I will just not be able to. I'll have to be using the hyper mode. Have to be under 20%, so I'll have to be no hitting things. Like I no hit Morgott. I was pretty proud of that. Okay. Faster this time, I swear. Faster this time. Yeah, I do not want to pick up that cookbook. Because that staunching bolus, it's like one of the most useless items in the game. If you are under like threat of bleed, there's no way you have a chance to have a snack. You have no chance, because people with bleed are like crazy psycho speed monsters. Okay, that we're going to put the red sippy on the left and the blue sippy on the right, as is proper. Do this again. Oh man, I have to hack the maps again. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Only takes a second. And maps.
Oh, come to the left. Of course you.
Talk to this guy, he tells me I'm a maidenless.
Luckily. Are you familiar? You may also that. It will lead even if Grace to castle home. It's to castle if you. It's to castle if you.
Okay, there we go. Like I said, we'll have to do his plot eventually, so I'll be back for you. Fun fact. Oh god, no. I said we'll be back for you. Ugh. The first playthrough, it had been... Okay, you probably can't hear me very well. God, leave me alone. Leave me alone, asshole. Oh, dodge roll, panic roll. God, he's bringing down the house. Okay, well, that was exciting. My first playthrough, I did probably what most people did. Give me the... So these upgrade materials, they're not, obviously they're not for us, but they are good for selling.
And I can also that you're not up. Then why not? I am Carlin.
Okay,
Goodbye
we're gonna pop a soul. So, I had been away from Souls games for a while. Played Dark Souls way back in the day, when it first came out. And, you know, considered myself somewhat of a... I mean, if you beat Dark Souls 1, I consider that to be, you are a Dark Souls veteran. That is good enough for me. But, yeah, so I came out, and, you know, I'd heard that Dark Souls, like, got harder over time, and... Or, you know, and easier, because the controls got better and like the game got more responsive and things like that, so that's easier. But for the most part it was harder. I'd heard it. And so coming to Elden Ring, I thought, okay, this is gonna be harder. So I did what probably most people did, and they came out, saw that guy on the horse and went, aha! Got your number, man. And got absolutely flattened by him for about an hour before kind of giving up and running away. And learning the lesson, I swear, and it's, you know, it's not a revelation, but I swear they put him there just to teach you to run away from a fight if you're not good enough. Because he is so tough.
Have they served you? I can play turning route to aid you. You need onto the foot.
So you notice that this waifu
Then it summoned me
has no
like
left
grey
eye.
eye.
The other waifu has no right eye.
Use it. It will summon torrent. Treat him with...
Okay. And we are done with you. We're gonna go back to the Church of Ellie.
This way, tarnished.
And we're gonna go
May I
talk
have
to
a
Blue waifu,
word?
who has a really
A
cool
pleasure
moon
to
behind
meet
her.
I and the witch.
which is
I'd
cool.
heard and
She is
upon
missing
looking
her
into the
right
matter.
eye.
The talk thou art call forth. I was entrusted by
I mean,
Torrent's
she's sort
former
of
master.
missing a right eye. She's also got this like weird head.
Tis a bell for calling
that
for
side,
someone
so,
there. The
I don't know.
spirits now it is that. I doubt we. How long will he for the time?
Deep diving into the lore is something that I would definitely recommend doing. It's excellent. Yeah, we'll take a fast travel over to here. So I've wasted enough of your time. All three of you that are ever going to see this. Don't get slammed by this guy. No, I didn't go and get that other crackpot. That's good. We'll be back here. I mean, I have to go get the mushroom. I have to come back to buy those 3 from that guy once I've got some souls or runes. Yes. We don't need a ton of sippies because, like I said earlier, we're going to spend a lot of the later game in hyper mode, which is kind of the colloquial term for being under 20% health and using the red tear stone ring, or the red feather branch sword, which used to be called the red tear stone ring. I never played like that back in the day, but I'm gonna have to learn.
Everyone only to have it.
We're not gonna do a lot of quests.
You're all on heading to.
I really like this one just because you meet her the first, like maybe the second NPC you meet.
The poor thing, and it'll be.
And then you finish it. You finish that quest at like the very end of the game. That's kind of cool. Those are important. Every little bit counts. Come on, come on. Come on, Torrent. Up. There we go. Let's follow the road. Follow the road. We don't need that Ash of War. We actually don't need any Ash of Wars except for 1 or maybe 2. Because if we need hyper mode before we beat Morgoth, then we're going to need Bloody Slash, which is kind of the seppuku's red-headed stepchild, middle child brother. It doesn't give you a buff on its own. Now don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. It takes some health from you so that you can easily do that, because like trying to reliably get a guy to hit you and get you down below 20 is a one way to get to frustration land. I don't know why. See, I just instinctively pick everything up. But even like when I play this game regularly, I like never use any of the crafting. I don't craft a thing. I should. I just don't. Never got into the crafting in this game. I don't typically get super into crafting in any game. Like in, I never got into alchemy and Skyrim, and yeah, I know. I'm just passing through. Don't sound the alarm. So, for those of you who don't know, this is how you skip the first dungeon. You don't have to do the first dungeon. Do you ever have to do the first dungeon? Jeez, you might be able to skip it like permanently. But, you know, if you want to unlock the second big area, Laernia of the Lakes, you can just skip that. You can just walk around the castle instead of fighting the 2 bosses in there. Yeah, because you just need 2 great runes to progress into the capital. So if you do like Renala and God, what a nightmare of a play. I would never want to do that run.
Forgive me. To determine
because your options are limited.
Torrent, whereas there is, but I can take gathering.
We're gonna have a hard enough
Let
time
my hand.
beating Renala as our second great rune. I can't. I not want to do Radon. Radon is awful. Like I was able to do it, but yeah, I'd like to be way over leveled when I try to go for Radon. So we're going here. Don't think there's anything for us to buy right now. We could buy a dagger. I said, oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna have a hard enough time with Nala. Technically speaking, I don't know if she's 100% possible, but I did math, and I'm pretty sure she's possible. So the dagger is for casting Golden Vow. Which if you've played this game, you know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't, you have no idea what I'm talking about. And there's this guy. Again, he doesn't upgrade anything for us, but what he does do is he buys stuff. So he will buy stuff like these flipping cells. It's nice of him to do. Don't need... the longsword. I need a cane sword eventually, but I'm going to keep this longsword just in case I don't find one. We're going to sell this stuff. We need that. And we don't need that. We're going to keep our armor for now. I could sell these, but I'm not desperate. We can go meet Deathy Waifu over here. You gotta like talk to her a bunch of times, so I'm just gonna do this.
I am fierce, circumstance.
Yeah,
Perhaps
you
doing
told
so.
me.
And you, do you think where I come from?
This game spawned so many funny memes. Yeah. Hold me. Thing is that you get like this weird debuff from her when she holds you. Women, am I right?
You
and
are.
then, but you have to like talk to her.
Though it is but a come back to, I will take you.
And she won't, you can't figure out if you're gonna talk to her until she's holding you already. It's the weirdest thing. I forget what this debuff does. It's a weird like, you see the red square up in the top left? It's some sort of debuff, I forget what it is. Let's do that, it's fine. So let's start pumping some strength. Do flask. Don't need any blue sippies yet, and we don't have enough for our level up. Okay, let's go. So, Liurnia. Here's what we do for Liurnia. We don't talk to this guy. I mean, I guess every time I pick up a Roa fruit, I get 10 bucks, but it's really not worth it. So we don't need to talk to this guy. He's fun, but that sacred tier just makes the our sippies more powerful. The golden tiers, or seeds, or whatever, they give you more sippies, and the sacred tiers make your sippies better. Go. Past these guys. I'm actually going to be really careful about not picking up random junk like this. I don't even know what that is, but I'm not going to pick up random junk because I don't want to clutter up my item crafting kit menu. So I'm going to try really hard to not pick up random junk. And if I have to come back for it, that's not the end of the world. Yeah, he has one smoldering butterfly. Now, if that was my grinding location, I would consider that to not be like, nah, you gotta grind that out for a while before I consider. I was like, oh look, that's one firebomb, right? One mushroom. One smoldering butterfly, that's one firebomb. I don't like that. I think that's a little bit of a cop-out. Do you have something for me? I forget. You have, oh, this lantern's super important. Well, it's just super helpful, but yeah, we don't need that one. But I will be back for it. But for now, we are going to our mushroom grinding location. Now, mushrooms are even more important than... Oh, Jesus. Jump scare. Here's where you normally pick up the map fragment. It's attached to big boards that look like that. That's always a map. Anyway, you need the mushroom, whether you're making a firebomb, or a holy bomb, or a lightning bomb. I think that's it, but it's like the base for a lot of things. So you need way more mushrooms than you even need of anything else. Luckily, there's a really good farming location over here. There's no enemies. It's not even that guy. And every time you pick one up, you either get one or two. I don't know what the can't open my map. I thought I was just supposed to hug that wall, but it doesn't look familiar. Come on, leave me alone. Okay, just have this open. There we go. Oh yeah, it's over here, so I just need to keep under the wall. Is there something here? These fire monks are important to our plan too, because you see they have fire. And where there is fire, there are smoldering butterflies. That will be important. I don't think... Yeah, these aren't the guys who have the spell that I want. There's a couple of spells I'm going to be casting, but all of them will be buffs. I'm not going to do any, like, you know, fireball. No fireball today. The only fireball we have is the one that we throw. Yeah, just keep going. Poison blooms. This is a good place to farm poison blooms if you want them. Keep her moving. Keep her moving. I don't want to go into my other game. Oh no, I need to keep seeing. I'm not hugging the wall. I'm actually under the wall. Need to be over here. Yep, there it is. There's the site of grace I'm looking for. Bonfire, site of grace. Or I don't know what they call it in Bloodborne because I don't have a PlayStation. Yep. Okay, so here's how you do this. Let's see if I remember the exact route. So, hop on. We head... Where is... Yeah, okay, there's 3 over here. 1, 2, and... Okay, there's 2 over here. And then you go around the rock. And then you hit this right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you go back. And that's it. And each one of those runs 1, 2, 3, 4, so 6. So 6 to 12. And then you just hit this. Sit down. And you stand back up. I'll do three laps. I just wonder 3. And I wish I could take credit for this one, but I did not come up with this route. I did come up with the farming location for the smoldering butterflies. Even though I'm not going to say that I was the first person to see it, but I knew the map and I looked it up and I didn't find anything better than this. And you get a similar amount per run. The runs are a little bit longer. This is a very good farming route right here. It's about as good as a farming route's going to get. Okay, there's 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you can see that I have farmed up 34 mushrooms in that much time. That's pretty good. So now through the magic of PC gaming and me being an old man, doesn't have time for all that. It's like the bronchitis, as my professor used to say. Ain't nobody got time for that. Gonna do this. Everybody just stand by. Mushroom. Fine. So, you may be wondering why. Well, let's see. I just do 2,000 minus about 40. 1,950. Okay. Bam. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, that's bad. That's very bad. That is not what you want to see. No. That is not good. That is not. I did not mean to do that. I thought that I was. Oh man, I know what happened. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. I didn't click on it properly. Okay, later off stream, I'm gonna delete that from my inventory. But for now, that's just gonna be a reminder of my shame. Okay, so that's our mushroom. Our firebombs, or our smoldering butterflies come from over there. So first we're gonna go see Turtle Bro. So we're gonna go up. Where's a good place to go up? Yeah, I think we'll just start here. We'll just go up this way. I think that's the easiest way. So, back to what I was saying. The first time I did this, I made it all the way to. I was kind of screwing around before the fire giant because I wanted to try and maximize everything that I could do, and then I realized that like this is good enough for me to make. Where in the heck am I going? Okay. It's good enough for me to make a video or record it and do a more legitimate, because I don't want to bang my head against the wall when it's possible. And then, like, I achieve victory. Oh, we're gonna need those. Tarnished golden sunflowers are what you use to make holy pots. So we'll need a few of those. And then there's a mushroom. The other thing is that I won't just ignore mushrooms. I'll pick them up like I do as part of my penance for cheating. So I made it like I was just kind of screwing around before trying to take on the fire giant, who is like one of the really big problems with the run because of how much health he has. And part of the problem is that the main way we're going to do the most amount of damage, we have the most amount of buffs for, is fire damage. That's our main jam. And bro, where am I going? Yeah, that's the church. Or that's the church. I'm going the right way. Okay. This is one of the early farms that I used to use in my first playthrough. So I realized what happens. Okay, finish one story. I did my cheaty one, but essentially I refilled that 2,000 mushrooms. I was like halfway through my second refill when I gave up and decided to do a real playthrough. So this is a nice little rune farm you could do. Just kind of fun. You get those golden runes, but what you do is you just run back here, so it summons all those rune guys, and then they fight each other. And the big blue guy, the big troll guy, he kills all his buddies. Oh god, don't go at me. Sometimes those go for me. And the game doesn't care who kills who. As long as someone dies, you get credit. And he kills all his buddies like that. So, and then you just kind of come in and clean up the scraps if you want to. But it's a nice little rune farm if you're looking for a rune farm. Low effort rune farm. It's really not that good of a rune farm. It's really not that good. So there's very funny ones. There's very easy ones, very funny ones. You can see I'm still getting runes from that. And keep going. And keep on rolling. Gold sunflowers. I like to farm those from around minor bird trees or in Jarberg. But I'll pick them up when I see them. When I see them. So here we go. I don't usually take this way to over here. We will be back to kill this guy shortly. So we need one piece of death root. One piece of death root gives us a clawmark seal, which is, you just need any seal. The spells we're casting, they don't actually scale with anything. They don't scale with anything because they're just flat. Now, I don't think this guy gives you something good. It's like a good Ash of War. It's that Ash of War, yeah. So definitely would recommend killing him if you're playing the game normally. This is an important site of grace for us because it gives us our ticket to Jarberg, which we'll be going to later. Probably do it now, but I want to show you. Here we go. This is, oops, ooh, is that a sunflower? Nope. Okay. This is my smoldering butterfly farm. So those campfires are nice. They only give you one or two. The thing I noticed is that these slugs have 2 to 4 around them, like this.
So you just do. And this guy gets pissed off, the slug shepherd, for lack of a better term. Also, cut through here, because we're gonna need that. Nope, we're gonna need that one. Now, this spell is kind of a gray area, because it's not a buff. It's not a buff. It's not a damaging spell. It's not fireball, so that's our first cycle. We're gonna do 3 cycles of this one too. And hopefully I don't glitch out my inventory. Yeah, so it's a buff. It's not a buff. It's a utility spell. And so what it does is it removes buildup and infliction of poison and scarlet rot. It's so useful. Especially when you're hanging around in Caelid and everybody gives you the plague. There's a place we go to if you look on the right and you see that under Caelid, the golden scarab. The place where that golden scarab is, the entire floor is made of the plague. So it's really nice to have that. Last time I didn't use it. I think I used it in combat once, and then that's why I started feeling, I was like, wait a minute, that's not a pot. I might as well be using a shield if I'm going to be doing that. So, I don't know. I might just keep it in my pocket and see if I can do that dungeon without it. It is possible to do it without it. I don't know. Gray area. So that's round number 2. And do this. And summon torrent. Bird leaf flowers. I think you need those for the really good holy pots, but I don't think we ever use the really good holy pots. So there's some things in this game, some pots, that require materials that are, like, you can farm it, but it's like, okay, it's got like a 5% drop rate from this one enemy. It's like, oh, that sucks. And our 3rd lap. Let's see what we got. We're in combat, so we can. That's another important thing to know. You cannot craft items in combat. So in the overworld, we're going to be fighting, when we start our early game kind of leveling up, we're going to do a lot of fighting guides in the overworld, because in the overworld you can just run away until you're not in combat again, and then fill up on pots, and then re-engage, and the guy is still taking the damage that you gave him unless you rest at the site of grace. See, I still have the instincts that you can't warp unless you're at a bonfire. So sometimes okay. So yeah, and you can see that we got 18 smoldering butterflies for that. So it's not as good. It's not even close to as good. But again, I am just a man, and so we're going to make this a little bit simpler. So I guess you could say, in theory, this is still like a theoretical only run. It's not really legitimate unless you did it for real, but you know what? I'm just a man. Okay, butterfly. I want the smoldering butterfly. I want 1950 of them. And there we go. So you can see we hold 999 in our pocket, and then there's more in the storage bin. So every time we rest at a site of grace or die, we fill up to 999. So let's try this out. Let's try this out on this guy. Let's pour sap. Fire pot. And that damage is garbage. And we're out of here. Okay, so as you can see, even though I'm cheating, air quotes, this is gonna be a tough run. It takes a while before you start being worth anything. And another thing, see, okay, you see how I automatically shift to the right to refill my fire pots? That is because of that staunching bolus that was in that spot. Ugh, that was awful. Okay, we have a lot of souls, so let's do some shopping. So I'll be updating this sort of. I shouldn't need my cheat engine anymore, so we'll turn that off. We will pull up this fire burns checklist. Okay, let's do some checked off. So we got the we got flame cleanse me. That's it. And I'll put a little dash mark in front of it. If you look at flame cleanse me and under Liurnia, there's a little dash mark in front of it, which means we got it. Oh, I should have gotten the jellyfish shield. That was right there. Okay, don't need. What are we looking at? Yeah, we're gonna get 3 of the pots here. In Limgrave, we're gonna get 4 of them. I'm just gonna mark off 4 right now because we're about to get all 4 of them. Okay, back in. Hopefully, I have enough money. I didn't even think about that.
Well, you're...
Purchase. Yeah, we got the cash. I will need this eventually. I will not need those. I will need this one. 1,000.
Goodbye. No.
So that's the 3. I said, don't scratch your butt. Just get on the horse. The horse with horns. It's a horse. Hop into this little place where some easy souls can be had. Pew. I can't not pick this up though, even though we won't be using it. Okay, I'm gonna try and save these 300 souls. Crap. Excuse me. Pardon me, you weren't gonna eat that anyway. Don't snap at me. You didn't want it. Ugh. Bad dog. Bad dog. Bad dog. Bad dog, go away, go away. Okay. We haven't died yet once. Knock on wood. So now you can see we can make 7 pots. So we have 7 pots. 7 pots and a drain. Let's see how we do. Yeah, that ain't bad. That night guy actually is a little bit tough over there, so... Speaking of night guys, why don't we go... kill a night guy. Because there's a couple of things we can do early to really boost that damage. One of them is to kill a guy over here. He's on horseback. Well, let's see. First thing we're going to do is get the strength. We're going to get crystal tears before... Where's that? Why can't I find it? We're going to get some crystal tears before we even have the flask. But we're going to get the strength one because it's going to boost our damage of the firebombs because it's strength based. That's in this little bowl. Thank you, good sir. We're going to not jump off here because I'm pretty sure that's a death fall. Which is, honestly, the fall damage in this game is hilarious. The difference between a fall that will kill you and a fall that will do, like, no damage to you. Okay, I gotta stop. Oh, God! Gotta stop picking up random shit. End up with a really cluttered menu. Yeah, the difference between... Ah, he's up there. Is he up there? I think he's up there. Pretty sure he's up there. And I don't think there's a way up. Oh, is there? Is this the way it just came from? See, I don't spend a lot of time. I know some of these areas very well, and I know some of them not very well. So he's over here. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. I got other fish to fry. This was one of the first places I thought I was gonna farm butterflies from, because it's like it's a pretty good haul. The problem with this area is that it's so far away from a site of grace. It's not so far away. It's further away than I want to go. So this is my guy. You're my huckleberry, and your lumps, sir. Your lumps. Take them. Oh, I said take your lumps. One more. Thank sir. Nothing personal. So that will boost our damage. It'll also boost our damage absorption, like our... That's an Ash of War. I'm pretty sure it's an Ash of War. And I think they don't really sell for anything. So, not gonna do that. And then we... Oh, I'm already in combat again, so I can't refill my pots. But it's important to fill your pots. Between every battle. It's like brushing your teeth. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good. It means I'm getting invaded. Okay, this was not, I did not know that there was a NPC invasion over here. So, your lumps! Yeah, this is the problem with fighting invaders, is that they really like to dodge. You have to catch them in another animation. See? Oh, I'm so screwed. I'm so screwed! Yeah. Okay, best thing I'm gonna do is die in a place that I want to die in. So I'm gonna die over here, where I can retrieve my souls after I die, because there's no way I'm gonna be able to kill this guy. It's just not viable. And I don't think, because there's always a wall. Please don't hurt me. Please let me go. Will you let me go? Can I really get away from this guy? Oh! He's returned to his world! See? The amount that I don't know about this game could fill a book. Could fill a whole book. Doggies. Nice doggy. Nice doggy. Nice doggy. Nice doggy. Nice doggy. Okay, fine. What? I didn't want to hurt you. I didn't want to hurt you. I didn't want to get you a horrible death by fire. That's what you get, doggy. And I still can't level up. That's fine. And there's this guy.
Name's Bernard. Let me ask
Using my favorite weapon.
Are you here? Does your
Spy
fate
Honda.
Takes me back. Any intro I know. Now's the time.
It teaches me this one. I don't think I need this. I remember grabbing it last time, just because it helps me out with some pre-buff routine stuff. But I don't think I need it. And I don't really have...
to find. That's how it grants me.
Don't have a ton of extra runes to throw around. We'll keep in mind that it's there. There's other places you can buy it from, so... Okay, let's... Oops. Somebody's shooting at me. Your lumps! Okay, I gotta stop saying your lumps. It's just kind of a funny... Take your lumps. Let me look at my checklist here. So we've got our couple pots, we got our strength... Oh, here. Knock off the strength knot. And the Golden Vow Ash. The oil pot recipe is actually under us. It's underground. We're not going to go do that right now. Faith knot. What do I really need? I need pots. And I need... I'd like to open up the map. Okay, that's going to be what we do first. We're going to open up the map. So... one pot... Actually, I don't want pots. I want to open up the map. So one of them's there, and one of them's here, the Dectus medallion. Where is the... Okay, I just was there. There is a church that you go to. It is on the coast-ish, somewhere. It is near water. Here it is. It is here, and which means it is here-ish. Okay, so we're just gonna follow this road. Yeah. Nope. Follow this road east. Follow this road. I wanna go get my weapon over that. Butterflies. Up on top of there is one of the best weapons in the game. Very underrated. Called the Lance. Dodges puppy. Bad puppy. Never was much into spear type weapons, but it is very fun to use. Oh! Oh! Okay, we have to do this. Okay. I didn't put this on the list. But Big Daddy Jar. Mr. Iron Fist Alexander. He is stuck in the ground.
Oh, aye, at these.
I know what you say.
I just give, and I'll pop. Don't dally.
Just gotta,
give it your all.
gotta whack him out of the ground. So we're not gonna punch him. We're gonna firebomb him. And another. Okay. This is the jar. The jar.
Ah, oh, that. Well,
Also known as Solaire 3.0. Or
once again, I
4.0.
journey beyond and upon this other I'd doesn't.
So that's the first part of his quest,
I'm
was
red
that
man, I've
you do
heard.
that. You don't have to do that part, I don't believe, but it's kind of fun. So he's very important to our build. So one thing he gives us is he gives us the jar helmet later in the game. And then, much later in the game, after you beat the fire giant, he will essentially challenge you to a duel to the death. And then when you beat him, he's a proper gentleman, but well struck. And he gives you his guts. And you take his guts and you bring it to like his nephew, which seems really freaking brutal. And his nephew, well, he doesn't give it to you, but he essentially gives you the talisman that increases the damage on all your pots, and those two items are like huge to the build. So you definitely need to make sure you're progressing Iron Fist Alexander. Yeah.
The village and worse if you value.
So let's see if we can. I bet we could take this guy on. Get him a chump. We're here in Limgrave. This is the first area. Limgrave scaling being what it is. So these guys are called Tibia Mariners. And ideally I'd be using holy pots, because they really hate that action. But I'm going to see if I can beat him with firebombs. Because he is an overworld boss, or area boss, or whatever you call it. Which means that I can fight him and then run away, and then fight him again. Nope. Well, that was not a good start. See if I can do it. Come on. Nah, I can't knock him out of that animation. So he summons a bunch of skellies, and I do one more. And one more. Whoops, I said one more. And then I run away! Because I have no more pots. So this is like the big chokehold of this run. My DPS is not just my DPS, my damage, my total damage is limited. Okay, now one would think that he would regen, but he doesn't. Some guys they like slowly regen, and some guys they quickly regen, but most guys do not regen at all. That, plus me being on horseback, makes this pretty easy to cheese. And the fact that if you play any build that involves like keeping range from your target, it's pretty easy. This game's not that hard. Okay, and we're out of pots. So it looks like it's going to be a 4-cycle. 4-cycle Tibia Mariner. So this will satisfy the part of the run that says Kalid, Beastmaster Claw, give Death Root to the Beastie. This guy's holding the Death Root. Okay, come on, do your teleport, so I don't waste a... Okay, fine, go. Or 2. That'd be really threatening if I was over there. Yeah, these guys are that Ah! So I missed like 4. Ah, God. Might as well just... That cycle was just a bust. And we're back in. Oh, this would be sick. Nah. I could free aim that, but I'm good. Okay, that's 2 wasted. this cycle. Nope. Avoid the spear, avoid the spear. Cannot throw like directly behind you, so you have to be careful about that. So if I even if I'm locked onto him, like in the, I don't want to say 180 degrees, probably like the 210 degrees in front of me. In the 210 degrees in front of me, I can throw, I can be locked on and it'll throw it. But like if I try and throw at that guy right now, well, we'll see. See, it just doesn't go near him. So that's something to keep in mind when you're on horseback. You can't just twist your spine around. Somewhat realistic. As I'm throwing, firebombs at a skeleton riding a Venetian water boat. Ow. Okay, there we go. And I get a nice little pop of rounds. Then talk to D, sub D.
How would you, if you're inclined? Then I'll introduce. I have a matter in the beast. What say? Very well. I've marked the look.
You don't have to do this.
I spotted
you can take
someone must.
You can take this teleporter, even if you don't do this and talk to him and stuff. But I need the death route, so I might as well. And frankly, this is one of those locations you gain so early, and then you have a way to get there with the Site of Grace that I kind of forget where it is. And you never go back to this church, because this church just waypoints you. Now, this is the exception to the rule of don't pick stuff up, because these are always golden rules. Or actually, sometimes there's a book in here, but they're too important. I can't just ignore those. It's so many levels in the early game. Okay, there's a way to get down. Yeah, there it is. So these windy things are parachutes. Whee! If you're close enough to them, you won't take fall damage. And I forgot the cardinal rule, which is to always refill your fire pots. So this place is important for 3 reasons. 1 is the flask. 2 is this. That flask actually goes up here. And number 3 is back here. This is our one-way ticket to Caelid. Yeah, so that warp works without you having talked to this guy and killed that mariner, but you know. Now this is really intimidating because right behind you is someone who will absolutely stomp your face in. So, I think you can run right beneath. Ooh, look at those eyes. I think you can run between his legs and he won't mess with you. And also that guy looks super scary. But he's not. Actually, if you give him enough of the death root, he will kind of go feral, but you flap him around a little bit and he gets better. Cool. Okay, that's what we need. So this goes here. That's hilarious. I don't have the faith for it. I need 1 faith. Okay, we can invest in that. But first, actually, I'm just gonna do it now. I'm just gonna invest in that now. That'll be my first level. My first level is gonna be in faith. That's fine. And then we'll put some strength. Okay. So it's kind of funny because I picked the hero because I said, oh, okay, high strength. That's what I want. But I'm already at, just with 2 levels, I'm at that strength. So it's really not worth it. You want that minimum mark. Hey, bud. Hey, bud. See? He doesn't care. He's a nice guy. This is a good farming area. This is another farming area I used a lot in my first playthrough, because these guys are super deadly, but they are also very easy to cheese because you're on horseback. And there's a bunch of them, and if you just a little bit careful and you carry like a gigantor weapon, you can whack them from horseback without any risk. There's a better farm, bird farm, down like right down this hill or something. No, it's obviously not down there, but somewhere around here. It's over here. I don't know. It's somewhere near here, but you like go and there's a boulder that rolls down a cliff. The boulder counts as an enemy, so when it rolls off the cliff, you get 1,000 runes. It's hilarious. So you just have to dodge the boulder, and that's it. Don't worry, I'm not fighting this guy. We're not gonna fight a lot of dragons, honestly. Even though they're area bosses, they suck. They suck a lot for this build. It's very hard to hit them with pots, and they do a ton of damage. And we don't need to. Like, we're not gonna do dragon communion spells. Is there a? Yeah, we could. No, we're not gonna go do that. Focus, focus. Eyes on the prize. So I guess I didn't show it, but well, I'll show it when we have a map again. I will have to come back and kill this guy. Oh, please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please don't kill me. I will have to come back to kill this guy, eventually. I'll be back for you. Whew, that was close. That was way closer than I wanted to be. Wait, Putrid Avatar? Maybe him. Maybe not. I might not have to kill him. I definitely will be killing him just for leveling purposes, because he is an excellent. He is not only a area boss / overworld boss. He is also a tree, which means that he takes more damage from fire, which makes him very attractive for me to fight. That dragon actually is alive, and you can kill it, and it's a good way to farm runes. You get like 38,000 or something from it. It's a lot. There's a little cheaty way that you can fight him, that you can keep fighting him. You kill him, and then you... Oh man, I really don't want to have my runes for this though. Is there a way I can... 700, that's not that much, man. If I can get myself 300 more runes, that'd be great. Yeah, we're gonna be okay. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Because when I go in here, I am gonna die. I am 100% gonna die. Some guys are really good at, you know, getting in here and getting what they need and surviving. And they are not. I am not that guy. And they do it so well that they don't aggro all the... Oh my god, that hurt. They don't aggro all the enemies. No, 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 no! Ah! Oh! Okay. This is still doable. This is still doable. Because I am just getting in and getting out. Okay, just need the Dectus Medallion here. And then we're going to be getting the Radigan Soar Seal, which will help us with our early game stats. And I am going to pop Sippy before I go down. There's rats down here. I hate rats. Okay, I think... Oh, yes, that was worth it. I thought that was worth it, but I wasn't sure. There's a big rat. Big rat! No, don't hit me, don't hit me! Okay. Panic roll, panic roll, panic roll. You can tell how good I am at this game. And then I do this, and now I'm ready to die. Let's do this. Did I die? Oh, I died! Okay. I thought I was gonna be able to, like... So that item, when you use it, you lose all your runes, but you go back to your last place. So it's like dying, but technically speaking, you didn't die. So what that is, that increases all of, you can look on the stats over at the right, it increases vigor, endurance, strength, and dexterity by 5. Which is cool. But you take more damage. But, you know, no free lunch. So what you do, this isn't really on topic, but you stab this guy with a bleed weapon. It says bleed. When you activate bleed, you do percentage of the total hit points. So you activate bleed like 4 or 5 times, and it kills him. And you run really fast back to the site of grace, and it just, you get his runes, but he doesn't die. Because like big enemies, they die. They die forever. The normal way to fight this guy is to fight all these tiny dragons. You fight all the tiny dragons, and that wears away at his health. I've never fought him legitimately. I've always used the bleed thing. Because it's not really cheating. The cheating part is where you, like, make sure he doesn't die permanently. That's definitely cheating. We're just moving. Down here is some really good stuff. This is just a shopping trip for me now. This is just for some money. Normally what you do, if you're like speedrunning, you go down here and you get the Somber Stone 9, and it helps you upgrade a weapon to high levels. And kind of before you should. There shouldn't be a Somber Stone 9 anywhere on this part of the map. So, we've teleported from here all the way over to here. So, that's kind of cool. Now we are going to go back and we're going to go down to that. And that will help us open up the map. So let me update our checklist here. So we got the, in Caelid, we got the, a fire flask. I'm going to need that. We got the half to Dexus, and we got the, I didn't even put it on here. I didn't put the source seal on here. Whatever. It's kind of like the torrent. I use it every single time. It's too good of a talisman early game to ignore. Couple of things for us to do on our way over there. There's a building. If I just stumble upon it, I'll take it, but if I don't, I'm not gonna worry about it. Around here there's a ton of those sunflowers. This would be a good farming location if I needed it. But Jarburg has them, so Jarburg's a happy place with no bears that want to eat you. This is the building I was looking at. Yep. So, since we're here, yeah, we'll take a little detour. I don't like going underground. It's pretty, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's just, I have to go down here for a very specific reason. And it's I'm kind of super underleveled. So everything there kind of squishes you flat. And I don't want to. Do I have runes to lose? No, I have 0 runes to lose. So this is the right time to do this. But when I get there, I have to pop all these runes because I have to buy something from a guy. I have to buy the oil pod recipe. Something we won't need for a long time. A long time. Damn. I really don't need to be doing this now. It's okay, we're here. We're here, and while we're here, what's nice is that there's a bunch of those golden runes to grab. And that is fun. Scratch your butt, scratch your butt, scratch your butt. Oh, that was so stupid. Oh, God. I cannot believe I survived. That was so stupid. Should not have done that. Okay. I said I want my horse. So down here is something that we will need to farm, melted mushrooms, which is how you make oil pots. You see golden rune. We will need those, when we start making those oil pots, we will need melted mushrooms. And the golden centuries on her, but don't need them. Yeah, will need those melted pots, or melted mushrooms, but I will not need that until after Morgoth. And I will explain why later when I am on an elevator. And actually, I'm gonna go over here. I smell an ambush. It's okay, I'm on a horse. I can handle your ambush. Bye. And whoop. Okay. So, oil pots. What they do is you hit them. They do 1 damage, which is nice because you know a guy got hit because he pops the 1 damage. And the next instance of fire damage that guy takes will be double. So that sounds really cool for fire pots, right? Problem is that you used a cracked pot slot to make an oil pot. So when you throw an oil pot and then a fire pot, you do the exact same damage as you would have done with a fire pot. Now there is a little bit more nuance to that. If they have, depending on how their defenses work, I think it's a little different. I don't know the mechanics all that well. That's not, I know enough to know that that statement I just made is not 100% true. However, for our intents and our purposes, it is true. So it's not worth it to do an oil pot and a fire pot. However, later, when we're doing really big damage, we'll be using ritual pots, the other type of pot, the one that you get 10 of, to do fire damage. And in that case, it definitely will be worth a cracked pot to make our ritual pot go double. That math is pretty easy. Because those do more than double damage. Double the damage of a cracked pot, so... see? It's like this guy. I hate this guy. Please, please. Sippy break. Sippy break. Respect the sippy break. Okay, come on. Now get up. Before he kills me. Before he kills me. Before he kills me. Okay. Okay. We did it. We did it. We did it. We just have to survive this guy. But I don't have to climb a ladder next to him, so. Just gonna run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Running, running, running. Running, running, running. Excellent. This is going very smoothly, I have to say. I know we haven't fought anyone yet. Just shopping. I'm sure this will be enough. Yeah, 7,000. Good God. Purchase, and what I need. I will need this. Ooh, I'll need one of these, and I'll need a couple of these, but I don't think I'm gonna buy this from him. Oil pot, yeah, and then this is not the one. That one, and I will. Oh, it's funny. I'm gonna need these, but I'm gonna need them later. I just don't want to come back to this guy. Is it worth 3,000 runes for that? How many levels is that? No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I'll just have to remember. Next. I won't remember all. I'll look it up on the wiki. So you see we're underground. No, no. Pour it out, pour it out, pour it out. Okay, sorry. I was going to show you how we're underground, but that was the sound of a flower attacking me. And don't knock it. They're actually quite dangerous. So this is underground, above ground. So we're down there. We may never go back underground, and I would be happy about that. It all depends on whether we need to use the Scarlet Rot pots. A couple of reasons why I don't want to use them. I have to do a couple of very annoying bosses to get to the area where they are unlocked. I have to do the twin gargoyles. I hate the twin gargoyles. We're gonna go get the sacred tier right now, or the sacred talisman right now, just in case you were wondering. A little bit out of order, but I'm just in the area, so we're gonna go get it. Oh my god, I'm going back the wrong way. That was already a detour. It's okay, it's okay. It all needs to happen, so. So yeah, it's the rot pot. You have to
locked behind a couple of really annoying bosses, and it's also locked behind items that are not easily farmable. You have to farm basilisks for them, and that sucks. I have no buffing to do. I'm so used to buffing. Aha! Oh, I thought that would get her. Okay, just wait for her to do her hi-ya! Yeah, that one. Bam! Oh, that's not enough damage. Oh boy, that's not enough damage. And I do have to kill her. Sippy break, please. Sippy, please. You know what? I am actually doomed. I am doomed. So, this is gonna be a little awkward because wait, do I have to kill her? Or is it just sitting right there? Interesting. I forget. Oh no, that's not good. Ah, that's also not good. I hope this one will get away. I'm not restarting. I'm just gonna have to live with it. And I do need to kill her, but I'm not gonna be able to kill her. I just don't have the pots, I don't have the damage yet. Well, that's our show. Yeah. It's a little irritating, but like I said, I was so used to like where my fire pots were in my menu that it just becomes second nature. So we'll continue on. That silver foul foot is going to come in super handy if we end up being in a spot where we need to grind items from enemies that drop stuff, because it increases your drop rate by a lot. We might go pick up the silver scarabs talisman too, if that becomes the case. Ah, this is a very good place to run for tarnished golden sunflowers. Get like 10 every time you do a lap around one of these. And you also get a tier we're not going to use. 2 tiers we're not going to use. That green one's nice, but we're just not going to use it. We got better stuff to put in there. See, look at all that. How many did we get? Yeah, 23. We may not need any more than that, like, the whole time. Now, if possible, there is a knight in this place. Oh.
Welcome.
I don't think you have anything for me, though.
Well, Carl, you please. I'm hungry.
I know you're hungry, but I don't think you have anything for me. Oh, beast lure pot. That, we're not going to use that. These are cool, they make sleep pots, but we're not. Oh, someday we're going to use them, but I'm actually really scared about that fight. We're going to use those for the, if we get there, if we even make it there, we're going to be under a different kind of protocol. And I don't want to talk about it right now, but the Godskin Dwarf, oh lord, the Godskin Dwarf kills every run, casual or otherwise. Okay, so if possible, there is a guy here that I want to kill. Blood roses might be important later. They're farmable, but it's nice to be able. So if I can kill this dude. Nope. Miss this guy, that knight. I don't need to kill him, but he's holding Bloody Slash. Bloody Slash is that poor man's seppuku. If I'm super clever, I might be able to like knock him off. But also, I need to not be greedy and just get the deck discipline that I came here for. Okay? Oh no, I'll kill him. I'll kill him legitimately. See that? That's a Bloody Slash. So that'll be useful. It might be. It might be. Hopefully we don't need to. Okay, so we're headed to Altus. Wow,
Isn't that wild? We're going to Altus. We haven't fought a single boss yet. We're gonna go to Altus. Nope, north. Does this look familiar? Because we did this grind like 400,000 times in simulations. Just want to open up the map. Then we'll go around and pick up a lot of the cracked pots I missed. And we'll go talk to Turtle Bro. Actually, I guess there's no reason for us to talk to Turtle Bro. It just seems like what I'd want to do. I kind of experimented with picking these guys up during the run too, but every once in a while that guy gets lucky and fucks you up, so it's safer to just do the other two. If you're playing this on a console and you can't cheat, or if you just hate yourself, you could also start from there's a, actually it's good to grab this side of Grace. We're not going to go talk to Turtle Bro, but you could do this side of Grace too, but I couldn't figure out which one was closer, the Artist Shack or this one. I think it's the Artist Shack. I always get this wrong. Yeah, I want to take this path to God, it's actually kind of confusing how to get there. You can go via the Carrion Manor, sort of. A place we will be going to eventually. But all the stuff that I want is locked behind the boss there, so I don't want, and she is kind of tough. She's tough for pots and tough for low levels and such. Okay, I really should have leveled myself. And there's no way down. Yeah, the problem is that I always end up like I'm pointing at the screen like you can see. I always end up on the lower levels and it's stuck in the wrong place when I take this route. During a normal playthrough, I take the back way into Altus, which I take just because it's more fun. Is that a church? So churches usually have graveyards, which usually have souls. And, oh no, it's this church. Of course it is. That's Turtle Bro. And what is he? Is there something? Oh. Oh, that's nice. We want to take off our we'll be getting a free barber anyway soon. Well, it'll be one of the first fights we fight to get him because it's early on in the game. It's some easy souls. And here's a problem: you always start fights because everybody starts fights with you, and then you can't access your map, so you get lost. What are you? Oh, I know what you are. So these were the guys that were down below, but these are like the real ones, not that. Oh god! Oh, that guy. I hate that guy. Those ones were just like spirits. Okay, and don't let the sniper snipe me. Sniper, no sniper. Oh god, sniper, don't snipe me. Look at the size of that arrow. Sticking out an hour. No. No, bad. It's okay. I'll respawn right here. It's just a little embarrassing. Oh, I see. I did have Radagon's Sword Seal on here, but I just had it in the wrong place. I had it in Weeping Peninsula. Okay, we'll knock that off. Oh, we got both halves of that. The Dictus. Yeah, there we go. I did not mean to spawn there. Let's spend some of these. We're just gonna be pumping strength for a while. Yeah, we got north towards this big stompy guy. We can beat him, but we don't get any souls for it. So closest thing to souls you get is you can duplicate one of the boss souls. So if you wanted like both weapons from one boss, you could get it. But it's for our purposes not important. Oh, it's a root bear. I hate root bears. See, this is my problem. I'm very close as the crow flies to where I need to be going. But I don't know if I'm even remotely close as the torrent runs. Because I need to just be down there. On that road. That's the road I need to be on. Got really good at that. God, I think I'm screwed. I think I went the wrong way. How do I get down there? There's got to be a way that's not going... That's a Carrion Manor over there. I don't want to go past the Carrion Manor. It shoots at me. Take my frustration out on the scarab. Oh, you gave me something of value. Thank you, Mr. Scarab. Yeah, I think I'm screwed. Ah, God, I always do this. I think I have to fight this guy. Do I need to fight this guy? This is another one of those. I'm definitely going to fight him later, but I don't think I have to fight him now. There was a sunflower there. I missed it. Yeah, see, this is where I end up. I told you I go down like a canyon and I end up in here, and there's no way up. It looks so short, but I can't get up that. There is no getting up that. So okay, is there a way up here? I think I have to go past. Oh my god, oh, it's so far. That's so frustrating. I hate Liurnia. Shouldn't say that, it's not that bad. Okay. Where is this? It's the mushroom farm. We'll do one more lap. For my sins. And we're off. God, that sucks. We could do the stuff at Hogwarts, which is... Trust me, it's over there. Can't see it, but it's over there. It's not the Carrion Manor, it's, oh! What is the bloody place? I might as well. So I'll do this while we're off the screen, too. Hopefully that was correct. Oh, where is he? Oh, he doesn't show up until later. Okay. The guy we met first. White Mask Fairy. Barre, whatever his name is. He moves to there eventually. guys are annoying. That big great club that he's carrying is one of the better weapons in the game, and farming it off of him is an exercise in patience. These flowers eventually will be something, if we need to farm souls, they'll be very good, because see how they burn like that? It's very nice. Yeah, we're right next to Hogwarts. That's the entrance to it right there. You can see it's up on the hill. I do a lot of this, but while we're here, we're gonna grab this. This is the key to Hogwarts. Lives behind this dragon. Very Hogwartsy. No, it's that one. There it is. No, I do not want to fight the dragon. And I think I need to be over here. I'm gonna miss my entrance, my freeway entrance. This crab, I believe, is an imposter. This lobster. I believe he is disguised as something that he's not. But I'm pretty sure it's what he's. I'm pretty sure what's disguised as him is like a room bear or something, like something way worse. So. Oh, I know what we're gonna get while we're. God, this is actually what this route is. Very nice. We're gonna get the jellyfish shield. That's another very important piece of the equipment. The jellyfish shield. It's Ash of War. It's a little like spell that comes on it. Increases your damage. I want to say by 20%, something like that. The catch is that you have to have it out. Like you can't even put it like on your back. It has to stay in your hand. But since my hands are not otherwise occupied, it works out pretty well. In here is one of a fan favorite weapon. The I won't remember what it's called later, but it's a pointy thing. The stabby weapon. And it has the highest critical in the game. It is called the... I still can't remember. Do you guys have butterflies? You do not. I cannot remember the name of it. It's a little daggery thing. It's not like really a dagger though. That was a mushroom. Gotta go back. Penance. What is it called? Cannot remember. I don't do a lot of backstabby critical type of plays. But I sure had to in my last run. I was getting really knocked up against the wall by my least favorite enemy in the entire game, which is a Crucible Knight. Like, objectively, they're not that hard. I recognize that. But for some reason, they just short-circuit my brain. Okay, let me through, let me through. There we go. This is the giant blacksmith, I mean AG. And here's the reason why I don't want to go past Carrion Manor. In 3, 2, 1. That was pretty good, that timing was good. Proud of that. You don't actually, it's not that big of a deal, it's a long walk. So, it's really not that hard to dodge these. Now there is, see all those hands on the wall? They're another good thing to farm, because they burn too, and they freak out when they're on fire. There's a recipe in there for the ice pots, and I definitely thought that I was in a situation where the reality of the run was that it's possible, but you'd have to you only get like 4 tries at this certain boss, and then you have to reset the whole game because there's items that don't respawn that you have to use. That involves using ice pots well before you're kind of supposed to be allowed to be farming it. Before you unlock the farming location. You get enough to make 12 ice pots. The ice pots are great. They're one of the better ones. Oh, nothing for me. Bye.
Well, the only way.
Yeah, I'm on my way. Yeah, so those... But I've developed a idea to not need them. So that's why we're not getting that right now. They're great later in the game. They're so good. In fact, one of the big reasons why I wanted to do this run, it's a little silly because you don't ever have to fight Melina, or not Melina, Merrick, well, Melania. Too many M names in this game. You don't ever have to fight Melania, so to say like, oh, I'm doing this run so I can fight Melania. If you do fight Melania, her waterfowl dance, her worst bullshit attack that she does, gets interrupted by the ice pot. So I really wanted to try it. I wanted to see if we could beat her, but she has so much health, and she's Melania, the Blade of Mikola, and she has never known defeat. Gotta stop picking up random shit, but it's too deeply ingrained. Okay, we're going up to Dectus, or Altus. Unless there's something, see, every once in a while I find something kind of funny, like a wall up where I didn't expect it because I'm trying to sequence break the game too hard. Yeah, okay, this worked. Cool. Because obviously you're supposed to go through Stormvale first. You're supposed to go through so many other things first. Altus. Okay. What do I want to do in Altus? I really want to get to Mount Gelmir. That's Mount Gelmir. Because I want... Yeah, this is what I want. This is why I wanted to do this. If you will look on your guides at home, you'll see the first item in Mount Gelmir is the Fire Scorpion. It's a talisman. And it increases the amount of fire damage you do by a surprising amount. This is the way I want it. By kind of a shocking amount. Bye. Bye. I said bye. Oh. Okay. Could have gone the other way. Yeah, it increases the amount of fire damage you do by a shocking amount. And since we're going to be doing pretty much only fire damage, I only got one talisman spot until I beat... Well, it'll be the first boss we fight, probably. Then you get a second talisman spot, so I'll have Sword Seal and Fire Scorpion. But I want that Fire Scorpion. And you have to... And look, it's a Tibia Mariner. But this guy is on drugs, because we are way under level now. And he summons... Where is he? That thing. Firing lasers at you. I don't want to do that. Bye. No. Okay, cool. We're cool. Almost lost my cool there. So there are 3 ways. Oh God, no. God, please, no. So there are 3 ways into Mount Gelmir. This is the way that answers 2 of the 3 things that I want. So in Gelmir, I need the Fire Scorpion charm. I need volcano pot recipe. I need the golden vow. Ah, dang it. Yeah. Yeah, what you doing? Yeah. So this answers the fire scorpion and the jarhead, even though the jarhead isn't there yet. But by doing it this way now, I can just, later I'll just take a really quick warp. That's one thing I'm scared about. Before I get the jarhead, I have to beat Radon. I do not want to fight Radon. Honestly, I'd rather go through the whole game without having ever fought Radon. Those volcano stones are important for me making volcano pots. Volcano pots are nice. The main use I found for them is that, you guys remember, you know, me, remember the NPC dropping or dodging out of the way of the pots. They don't know how to dodge out of the way of the volcano pots, because volcano pots put a spot on the floor that's all birdy, and they walk right into it. Those are basilisks, by the way. Been around since Dark Souls 1, OG, and a lot of people's least favorite enemy. But they're not that bad. They were worse in Dark Souls 1 because when you died from their deathblight thing, they deal 0 damage, but they deal a condition that when the condition pops, you instantly die. You do not pass go, you do not roll for a save. No, please no. You just instantly die. Doesn't matter how much health you have. Now, when you used to die from that condition, you also had half your health. Like, permanently until you paid a lot of money to a guy or a lot of money to a different guy for an item to undo it from yourself. So when you were exploring that area, it was... Wow, well there goes 700 runes. Not the end of the world, but kind of embarrassing. 700 is not the end of the world. 7,000 would be a bummer. 70,000 right now would be enough for me to be very upset. As upset as I would ever get at a video game. Yeah, so when you were exploring the areas with the basilisks in them, in Dark Souls 1, the stakes were higher than just your life. Leave it to Dark Souls to make a sentence like that. Obviously, we won't be... I could justify hacking the volcano stones in, but, you know, I'm trying to do this legit. Pretty legit. And this farm is so easy for items that I don't need, like, thousands of. I legitimately will need thousands of mushrooms. Thousands of... Oh, that was the one that got me last time. Not today, Satan. We're almost done. Kind of want that item. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. I feel like I remembered at the last second. It was not going to be worth it. Yeah, I'm trying to do it legit, but I will need thousands of mushrooms, thousands of smoldering butterflies. I just would never attempt it if I had to do it. Busy man. Okay, here we go. And volcano stones. So we're not gonna go in there. No, we are. We are gonna go in there. I lied. Right now, that's where we're going. We're going in there. Gonna go in here. We're gonna not die to the firehead guy. Run away! Run away! colored souls somehow. We're gonna get. I remember this is actually important. I forget what it is. Okay, I believe it's not volcano stones, but it's something. Let's see what it was. There's a bunch of souls up here. 8. Okay, maybe just that, and then very easy to miss. There it is. It's winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yeah, we'll keep the sword seal on for now. What do we learn how to make? Oh, these. Okay, these are our end game pots. We just won't be able to use them for a long time. So we got fire. We got. Yeah, I should have put that on there for Gelmir, because that's super important. We're not gonna get Golden Vow. We're not gonna get the Volcano Pot recipe. We're not gonna get the Jarhead. So we're kind of done with Gelmir for now. Let me scroll down to make sure I'm. Yeah. Altus. We're not gonna get Lightning Pots or the Lightning Scorpion. We could get the Cracked Pots in Altus. Oh no, we're not. We're not. That's not fun. Oh, this is wrong. The Twin Bird. Yeah, the Clarmark Seal we already got. Let me. Clarmark Seal. It wasn't there. I was talking about something that wasn't on your checklist. Now there it is. Okay, Clawmark is done. Hopefully I'm not dying. I can't see. Jellyfish Shield is done. I'd love the Fire Flask. It is in Kaled. I know where it is in Kaled. Okay. That's what we're gonna get, and then we're gonna and then the run will begin. Oh god. I can't go there because that bitch will kill me. So I have to get to this tree. I think if I take it wide, she won't kill me. She won't invade if I take it wide. She's holding the holy. So there's 4 of these: fire, lightning, holy, and magic. And I won't need the magic one, thank God, because it's locked behind a very long quest line. I won't need. I don't know if I'll ever need the lightning one. The lightning pots are great, but and like when someone's standing in water like this, they take less damage from fire and they take more damage from lightning. And if someone has just no, I'll have to. I will need the lightning ones, because the fire giant takes very much reduced damage from fire. So we'll have to switch to lightning pots, or I don't know what his holy resistance is. I'll have to check. But I think his lightning resistance is the same as his magic resistance, which is why we're going to go with lightning over magic. We have more buffs. Lightning's just nicer to work with. Okay, so we made it because that's where that invasion happens. See, 2 things about this. One is there's a ritual pot or a cracked pot for me to get. Don't bother me. Don't bother me. But I'm gonna do it after I kill this here tree. Yeah, that damage will do. See, I'm pretty good at kiting these guys. I say as I'm about to die. Sippy break. Double sippy break. Oh, I hate that smell. I hate that smell. It's not bad. It's really actually not that bad at all. And now I have to try and disengage from him. Oh, I did it. Just by hiding back here. Okay, cool. See if I can 2-cycle him. Oh, he's gonna cast that spell again. Run away! Oh, no. Okay, so about that spell, it is really not that bad to deal with. But the thing is if the first one catches you, it's over. It's absolutely over for you. You have to dodge the whole spell or none of it. Here's a question. Oh, this is a good place to learn this. So let's see. I'll check. Okay, 540. Ooh, that was dangerous. See if I do more damage when I have Rat against Sword Seal, or if it's more damage when I have Fire Scorpion. You can change equipment in the middle of battle, like down to your pants and everything. But you cannot build stuff. Okay, 540 versus 560. Oh, just slightly. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with the Fire Scorpion then. Well, no, I shouldn't. That's stupid. No! And greed. Okay. Because this helps more than just my pots. It helps my health and stuff. So the Sword Seal is definitely better. Yes! Okay, that's what we needed. That's a nice place, but again, we kind of are... We'll be hitting some of these dungeons, like, for leveling purposes at some point. Maybe. I cannot guarantee. I think that's it. Dude, let's do Margit. Yeah, let's do it. I want a second talisman. I've only got 7 pots. I'm sure I'll be okay. 10,000. Boost up the sippies, and then I have to actually mix my special sippy. There we go. Let's do this. He's right here, and then I think we're gonna call it a night after that. Call it a night. Just don't die to these turkeys with the ballista. Just go up the left. Can't see me. Can't see me, can't see me, can't see me. Ugh. See if I can first time Margit. Oh, we gotta like equip all our stuff too. I've been gathering stuff this whole time. Okay. Okay, here we go. First we do Ashes of War. Oh no, I can't do Ashes of War because I didn't get the thing. Okay, be right back. I'm gonna need this. This is not like a I'll pick it up later thing. This is so silly. You have to go get the first wet blade, whetstone, or whatever it is. The upgrading machine. Or else you can't do Ashes of War. This is so silly. Doop, doop. Again, it's one of those things that I just assume is like part of the... Nope, 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 over the wall. Part of the beginning of the game, and so I never... When I do a new run, I always forget about it. There we go. Okay. I don't have any spells to cast. I don't have Flame Grant Me Strength. I'll get it at some point. It's over in Caelid, and it's so gross over there. So Ashes of War. So the dagger gets Golden Bough. Sure. Go ahead and be sacred. The dagger goes in this hand. The jellyfish. And now we're gonna start looking at what our buff routine is gonna start looking like. First, we make pots. 7 should be enough. We're not gonna summon these guys. We're not gonna use ashes, well, lost ashes, whatever it is. We're not gonna summon people unless it's Alexander or his little minions. So first we do Sippy, special Sippy. Then we do Golden Bough, and then we do Contagious Fury. That's the beginning of our buff routine. Let's see how much damage I do to Margit. Yeah, I might as well watch this. It's kind of fun.
In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
Well, that's good writing. When I said after Margaret, by the way, I mean, not this one, the other one, Morgoth.
Someone must extinguish thy flame. Let it be Margaret.
It ain't gonna
the
be you, bro.
Fell.
It ain't you, bro. And send it. I don't think I have enough damage to beat him. That is unfortunate, because it is going to be him today. Oh god, it went right between the legs. I hate it when that happens.
Well,
I might actually. No, two. Nope.
warrior blood must.
And this is a problem, because I have 10,000 runes that I do not want to lose. So if I can like cram myself up against the wall here, I might be able to like get my runes on the other side of this. Oh, that's so irritating. 10,000 is so much. Ugh. Just kill me already, bro. That is so disappointing. God, I really want those runes. No, they're not gonna. Okay, so here's what will have to happen. Okay. We already got that one. We already got those three. They're the easy ones to get. The easy pots. Two of them are in here, so that's not it. And I forget where the last one in this area is. I'll have to look it up. Are you selling one? I think he is. Okay. That's one. Liurnia has 5. A bunch of them are like in Hogwarts. I don't want to go into Hogwarts. I have to do this all without dying. Not a insurmountable task. Even a trivial task to some, but I am not those some.
Do you hear as a customer?
Yes, you have one. Okay, cool. Let me pop some souls. Is that 600? Yeah. Oh, yes, that is 600. And you have nothing else I want. Okay. Cool.
I'm afraid of them.
So that's. Oh, I better mark that one down. 5. Yeah. So the last 2 are in Stormvale Castle. There's 5 in Liurnia. There's 2 in Caelid. There's 2. No, we're not getting the ones in Altus. Fuck that. Okay, we're gonna do some of the ones in Liurnia. I'm gonna have to pull it up. There's the ones in Liurnia. I just need a real quick. Okay, debate parlor. No, then that means I have to. No, we're not doing that one. Not doing that one. Jarburg. That's where we're going. Okay. Jarburg is down here. And it's. I don't want to say it's perfectly safe because the parkouring you have to do to get down to it is a little tricky. And if you screw it up, it is instant death. That will be those 10,000 ruins down the drain, but that is such is life. Where is it? Yeah, oh, it's south of this thing. Yep, that was nothing. That's some obscure crafting material. Ah, yes, the beast eye quivers. Why? Because there's another Tibia Mariner here. You, my friend, get to live for another day. Where is the way down to Jarburg? I believe this is Jarburg. Where is the way down to Jarburg? Ah, there it is. So you see you gotta like, yeah. You gotta go like, yeah. This thing, like, it's pretty nimble, but it's a lot like more maneuverable and easier to no. And that's why I said it's not a foregone conclusion. Oh, we live. Oh my God, we lived. Okay. Well, I thought that was it for me. One problem is that I do have to get on top of that house eventually. But I think that's a ritual pot up there, not a cracked pot.
Hello, I didn't think. Ah. Gosh, it's not easy. I know. It's just
This
a
is
little.
the guy that you give Alexander's guts to.
You're
brutal.
you need. I'm sorry. What a shame. Don't look. We can still come back and visit.
Yeah, you gotta talk to him like 15 times. Okay, so this is a place to. Oh, okay, here's something. That's a ritual pot. This is where I farm tarnished gold sunflowers. As you can see, you get a bunch of stuff, and all of this respawns. Oh well, I'm sorry. Everything but that respawns. Trina's lily never respawns. And I guess the one like, oh, you're just soft part I have about me is that I don't like things that are like limited to, you get this many of this consumable item for each playthrough. I don't know, I don't like that. Not in a game like this. Not in a Souls game. So that's why Dark Souls 2 is pretty universally hated. Because of that. It's their system of when you die you lose health like permanently, and that stuff that'll restore it is very limited. It's kind of a misstep. But I don't know. I'm just a filthy casual, so what do I know? I forget if there's anything on top of this building. Nope. Okay. Well, wasting my time. But I do need to get on top of that one because I'm thinking that that's not a ritual pot. I'm thinking that's a crack pot. Now, so I'm a little scared because I don't want to do the parkour down the cliff again and fuck it up. And oh, okay. No, that is definitely a ritual pod then. That was the third pod. Yeah, and unfortunately, so you get the site of grace here, so you can come back to Jarburg, but you cannot. Like you have to come down.
We can still chat.
You have to come down the mountain again if you want to get on top of there. So. Okay, how many do I have now? 11. Okay, that's 4 more than I had. I think.
Oh,
I think I
I'm
can do it.
happy.
I just have to be very.
Died. Have you noticed? I asked them, and they said you.
Yeah, I I already picked all
Go
of them.
on.
Thanks.
Who knows? Go. Who knows?
I'm just gonna do this while I'm here, talking to this guy. Remember when I said we're gonna kill Morgott in one shot, one go, and then I was going to bed? Well, I lied.
Say, come.
He used to live. I
Yep,
asked
Uncle
so.
Alexander.
If you see, he's Uncle. My home. I suppose that's so. I'm actually. And I'll have to leave. My home is. I suppose that's.
Okay, that's the end of me needing to talk to him. Okay, that is 3 from Liurnia. Where is my document? Document. So, 3. And I think I got 1 of the ritual pots from here. There's 2. Okay, I think we're ready. Yeah, let's do this. The only thing else I could do is kind of level up, so screw it. Just gonna level up all that we can. Give ourselves the best shot here. It's a little faster to do this at a merchant, but because you can just sell them. They sell for the same amount as using them. So 17, 18,000. See how many levels that gets me. Oh god, for a second I thought my endurance was 11. Now, before I go, I really need to see. I'm gonna write this down. So you go up to 50 with strength, and then you go to 20 on, and then you go to 80 on strength. Okay, yeah. So it's we got a ways. Oh, 6 levels. Okay, I'll take it. Let's do this. So, our golden vow. Oh, special sippy. And red stuff. And let's do this. Yeah, I think so. Always crap the ruins, man. Almost made a big rookie mistake. Now, the second big rookie mistake is stopping for sippy. Okay. Free buff.
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must be tarnished.
Sippy. Oh, I think I've got him, guys. Got him on the ropes. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. That was... I don't think I deserved that. That dodge. Oh, okay. Well, I made it back. I thought I did deserve that one. Double sippy. No, single sippy. Okay, one more. One more, people. Greed is real! Yes! Alright. First time. I call that first time because the first time I didn't prepare enough. I think that counts as first. Smoldering died.
In fear of the night.
This game is well made. It is well made. Okay, so now we have enough room to have both of these on, which is fun. We are going to craft. Yeah, we did a lot of the shopping that needs to be done for like the whole game. We have to pick up a bunch of pots from here and there. But like a lot, it's like almost it, you know? This is like almost the build. I guess this armor is a little dirty. Probably could pick up some better stuff. But I think that's it, yeah. Call it a night. And we will tackle this some other time. Probably this weekend.